Hello there, and welcome to Spatial Reasoning Test 4, which is part of nonverbal reasoning. So let's read the question first of all. So the figures below show how a square is folded and then holes are punched into it. Work out the figure that correctly shows the unfolded square. Then choose a correct option. Let's have a look at the examples here first of all. So with these examples, we have option A, option B, option C, and also option D as well. So what we're going to do here is, let's have a look at these two top boxes here, box 1 and square 2. Okay, so square 1 and square 2. Okay, now here you've got a small arrow. That means that we are going to fold at this dotted line just there. We're just going to fold here, up there, and then we're going to punch some holes in that particular square. So if we were to fold this over and then punch 2 holes, this is what we're going to get. Okay, so this bit, the bit that's white at the top, there's nothing there because the shape has been folded over. And then 2 holes there and there have been punched into this particular shape. Okay, now if we were to actually go ahead and punch holes in this particular shape, which is twice over, then we'll end up with option C, okay, as our answer itself. Okay, so this is the original shape. This is the shape that we're actually working on. If we were to fold it over and then punch another 2 holes, then we end up with option C. But let's look at the first example first of all, and let's see how this is actually worked out. So in this case, what we're doing here is, we'll look at our first square here, which is the original square, which is this one here. All right. So this arrow here tells us that this is the route that we're going to take to actually fold our shape. So once we folded this shape this way, we end up with this. Okay. So the gray bit is the part that's been folded, and the parts that's still there. The white section is the empty part of that square. So once this particular square has been folded this way, it looks like this. And then we punch a hole right in the middle. Okay, so what are we going to do if we keep on folding them and we punch holes? How many holes are we going to end up with? Well, if you were to punch holes once this way, once this way, once down this way, and another way down this way, and punch the holes, they will show us option A as the answer itself. Okay, so option A will be the answer in this case. All right, so we're going to be doing it on all 4 sides of that particular square to punch the holes in. All right, so that's how this particular question works. So let's just select option A and go on to the next question and work out how the next question actually works. Again, you've got the example at the top. All right, have a look at that. But let's work on this particular question. So here we have this particular shape here. Okay, now in this particular shape here, we are going to fold the shape this way, once this way, and then we're going to punch a hole in there. And this is the hole. But again, we're going to fold the shape backwards this way as well. So backwards this way on the opposite side of the arrow, and punch another hole there. And that will show us the option B as our answer, because you've got 2 shapes, two spots there, the holes that have been punched at the bottom. Okay, so in this case, option B will be the correct answer. Let me show you another example. Okay, with this particular question, let's have a look. So this is the original square. And with this original square, we are going to fold once this way. All right. And another way this way, opposite to the arrow. And you can see the second square there. Again, we're going to fold it this way and then again one more time in the opposite direction of the arrow. Okay, so always go in the opposite direction of the arrows. So if we go this way along the arrow, that means we also have to go backwards as well. If we go from top to bottom, that means we have to go from the other way as well, top to bottom this way as well. All right. So if we have this particular square that we're going to play with here, and we are folding this particular shape 4 ways, then we will naturally end up with one punch there, one hole punched there, another hole will be punched there, and another hole will be punched here. So in this case, option A will be our answer. All right. So keep on looking for these particular small shading areas here as well. So let me show you this. Can you see this here? 1, 2, 3, and 4, which means this shape has to be folded 4 ways. All right, so it just gives you an indication of how many times this particular shape has to be folded. So in this case, the answer is going to be A. If you go on to question 4, let's have a look at this one as well. Let's see what's going on here. So again, with question 4, let's see this one. All right, so with this particular original shape, okay, you've got a line that goes in the middle. Now here, we are going to fold it this way, okay? And, sorry, we're going to fold it this way first of all. So from bottom to the top left, and that will leave us with this here. And that means that we have to punch a hole. So can you see this? You can already see this hole punch there. So that's going to be a first hole. That gives you an indication. And now we're going to do it one more time. We're going to fold it one more time, which means the second hole will be punched there. All right, so 1 hole, 2 holes. So in this case, A will be our answer. So this one is pretty difficult in terms of our topic. We need a lot more practice on these questions. So don't worry if you find it a little bit tricky. In our next lesson, we'll be reviewing these in a lot more detail. Good luck with the rest of these questions. Thank you.